Welcome to AlphaCars Motorcycles. Today I'm presenting this 2012 Honda Fit in Orangeburst Metallic. This only has 29,000 original miles on it. It actually just rolled over 29,000, which we will see on the odometer in this video. This vehicle is for sale at the date of this video posting, so give us a call, send us an email, and we can talk about this vehicle with you. We also offer transportation if you aren't local to us here in New England. So in this video, we're gonna do a detailed inspection of this Honda Fit, even getting it up on the lift, seeing the underbody, which really only has light to minimal corrosion, and taking a peek in the interior. It's exceptionally clean in here, especially these cloth seats. And if you want to view some very detailed information about the vehicle's history, remaining tire and brake life, even paint thickness readings from each panel using our paint meter, you can view all of that on our website, alphacars.com, on this vehicle's listing, which is linked in the description below. But with all that being said, let's get into this Honda Fit. First, we will do an exterior walk around. A big cloud has just blocked the sunlight, but no matter the lighting, this color is quite stunning. It really pops on the sporty little practical hatchback here. Of course, the Honda Fits are known for their great reliability, low cost of maintenance, great fuel economy, and they have a surprising amount of room in them for the passengers and cargo. So as we're walking around this Fit, it does have some, dings and scrapes and bumps and bruises on it. We will take a close look and be very picky about that just a bit later in the video. First though, let's take a look in the interior. Now that we have the cloud blocking the sun, we can see the interior a bit more clearly. And the cloth seats in here, they're super comfortable and they're in excellent condition. It does have 2 factory keys with it as well, 2 factory Honda keys. But just looking at the plastics in here, we've got tons of cup holders, mechanical e-brake, your gear selector, and we've got even more cup holders up there. And the dashboard condition's great. There is a little thing mounted there. I'm guessing it was for a GPS or something of that nature. And it has double storage here. It has an upper and a lower glove box, which is cool. And it has a factory booklets and manuals with it as well. And even there's another cup holder here. And there's another cup holder on the driver's side underneath that vent as well. So, I mean, if you aim this vent right with the cold AC, you could keep your drink cool. And yeah, seeing the door panel condition here, let's peek in the back of the Fit. The door panel condition's really good, but even the edges, all the edges of the seams of the doors here and the edges of the body, they're all in really good condition. There's no corrosion or rust or anything like that. And the rear seats are in excellent condition as well. And thanks to the design of the floor, it's almost flat throughout the whole floor. So even the center seat there would have plenty of legroom. Let's open up this rear side now. And even another cup holder in the door pockets here. Maybe we'll do a count at the end of how many cup holders the interior has. But same thing, the door edges, they're in great shape. All the edges of the body, they're in good shape. Even all the door hinges and stuff, there's no like crumbling rust or anything to be worried about there. Before we get back to the front of the Fit, let's open up the cargo area. And we have a set of factory mats. Driver's mat has a little bit of wear, but they have this cool blue edging on them. So we'll get some nice mats there. And of course, under the floor, we've got the spare tire. Looks like toolkit and jack. And if I pick up these mats, we can see underneath the cargo floor, it is in good shape. And there's some more storage compartments over there on the right side of the trunk here. And yeah, especially when you drop the seats, which let's do that. We have this lever here and this lever here. With how the bottom cushion articulates, the seats go just about flat. It is pretty much flat. And then you have all the room in the world in the Fit. If we come around here, you can actually see how the bottom cushion folds into the floor of the vehicle. So if you do some searching online, of course, you can find figures for like the cargo space, but you'll find lots of happy owners who can fit so much in the vehicles. These are so practical for overall how small of a vehicle they are. But now let's go around to the driver's side. I'm gonna start it up in 1 second here, but even look at the window switches. There's no wear on the numbering, or lettering rather, not numbering. And even like the high wear points here, common touch points, the material's in nice shape, and the door edges look good as well. Now let's hop in the fit. Actually, just before we do, just want to show you the cloth condition. There is a shadow from the sun, but the cloth condition is excellent. I don't see any abnormal wear and tear. Now as we get in, we'll get the AC going because it's actually in the 90s outside. Starts right up. I'll turn down the vents a little bit so we don't get the wind noise. 29,009 miles, it just rolled over. And even the headliner's in really nice shape as well. And I do want to disclose in the interior, there's the mirror there, the rear view mirror here, it has a little bit of wear and tear. There's a little bit of like delamination on the edges. It might be hard to see on camera. You can still see perfectly clear. It really doesn't affect its function, but on the edges there is a little bit of the delamination. Where you can see there's no aero lights. It actually has a full tank of gas right now. Idle's nice and smooth. All the controls work as you would expect. The AC is blowing nice and cold for me right here. There's even a little auxiliary port there and the factory radio. And through these wide windows up here, there's plenty of visibility in the fit. And now let's open the engine compartment. Idling nice and happy. You can see it's full of washer fluid there. And yeah, pretty basic 4-cylinder, which is good. Of course, the low running costs and ease of maintenance is what the fit is all about. So I've just shut the engine off because we're gonna go over the exterior. We're gonna be picky about some of the cosmetic imperfections on here. And then after this section, we will get the car up on the lift and view the underbody condition. So first off, we're gonna start at the hood. Of course, there's many little scrapes and areas that have been touched up. Same thing with the front bumper. This section here, this is just purely cosmetic, this fitment right here. It is very secure. It's perfectly secure. It's just the cosmetic fitment there. And there's little areas that have been touched up with the factory color. And you can see here, there's an imperfection here in the bumper, one here. There is some scrapes underneath just the front edges here. And you can see right here, the imperfection there. And the imperfections down here. Of course, we're making this video because we're full disclosure here at AlphaCars Motorcycles. And we just want to set the expectation for someone who's interested in this fit. It would be an excellent long-lasting vehicle, especially maybe for the work commute or parking it in the city. It already comes pre-dinged and pre-scraped, so you don't really have to worry about that. But this wheel, you can see there's some cosmetic imperfections on it. The finish is actually really nice. It just has the imperfections on some of the edges there. But they're purely cosmetic. This car goes down the road nice and smooth. Now we're at the back wheel here, the driver's rear wheel. And there's just light scuff here and light scuff here. I'll do these two wheels and then go back to the body panels. So on this wheel actually looks really nice. I don't really see much of anything. A little bit of discoloration in the clear coat right there. And then we come over here, and in this wheel, a little bit of cosmetic blemishes just on these spokes. But the edges of the wheel actually look pretty good. And now going back to the body panels, we're gonna go down the passenger side here. Passenger side door, on this body line, it does have a few dings. And there's a couple dings here, and there's some right here. You might be able to see how the light reflects differently. Other than that, this side of the fit Does look really nice. Now we're at the rear hatch panel, which looks nice. And the rear bumper, some cosmetic blemishes there. There's some here. One little one right there. On the bottom of the hatch, there's a scrape, little scrape right here in the surface. Very minor little imperfection here. It's been touched up. And over here, there's a little bit more of the imperfection. It's been touched up to make it, you know, not as noticeable as it would have been, but that is there. Of course, our full disclosure, I want to show you that. And there's some just light scuffs down the quarter panel here. You can see that. Of course, it's good it's a sunny day. The sun will really bring out any imperfection in the vehicle. This door looks pretty good. There's a couple chips here, just one here and one here. Actually, two little ones right here, and then one here. They were touched up. And on the driver's door, there's a little ding right there. But other than that, the driver's door looks pretty good. And now the roof has a few imperfections. You can see these. They've been touched up. Might be a better view from here. There's a couple blemishes that run down the roof. Some here as well. And there's a little ding right there. And there's a few other areas that have just been sort of touched up. And then the windshield just has just a light cosmetic. You can see the line from the windshield wiper right here. Very light cosmetic blemish just in the windshield there. So I believe I've covered the exterior pretty well. Just want to set the expectations. Of course, the positive notes on the fit here. The headlight lenses are in pretty nice shape. They are pretty clear there and look nice. The side glass and the rear glass all are in, you know, good shape as well. Overall, it does present pretty well. Just walking by or walking up to the car, it's a stunning color. And you'd really have to get picky or look really close to notice, you know, some of the blemishes I've just pointed out. But now what we're gonna do is we are gonna get it up on the lift in our reconditioning shop, and we will do an underbody inspection on the Fit. And now we have the Honda Fit up on the lift in our reconditioning shop, and we're gonna take a look at the underbody, which is in really nice shape. It has light superficial corrosion here and there, and we also applied fluid film. We did a rust preventative treatment. So the fluid film is great at surfaces that might already have a touch of the surface corrosion because it soaks in and it prevents that from getting much worse or growing, and then it prevents new rust from forming on things like this rear axle beam here that is pretty much rust-free where I'm pointing. But even look at the condition of the exhaust. There's no, you know, rusty holes or anything to worry about in there. The full exhaust system, the muffler, it all looks really good. And yeah, rear springs. I don't really see any rust or corrosion on those. And even the unibody of the car, all of this surface up here with all the factory sound deadening and seam sealer, that all looks really good as well. You can really see how nice the tires are on the Fit here. And yeah, let's walk down the underbody and I'll comment on things as we get to them. All the pinch welds, they appear to be in nice condition. Of course, it is being lifted from the reinforced parts, as it should be. Now let's look at the passenger side. Pinch welds here. Looking really good. And lastly, underneath the engine, you can see the subframe here. And this fluid film coating, it is clear. It has a slight yellow hue to it, depending on the surface it's on, but it is clear and it just gives it that glossy look. But it, like I said, it soaks right into the rust, and it's really going to prevent any corrosion getting worse. And even the underside of the engine, transmission, it's all really dry under here, looking good. And the axles are in nice shape. You can see the axle boots on the outside look good there. And trying to get a peek on the inside. Everything does appear good in there. I know it's a little dark, but we did do our full comprehensive inspection on the fit. And if there's anything that needed to be addressed, we would have pointed it out or addressed it. So I believe that's all I have to show you today on this 2012 Honda Fit. I'm going to thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please leave a like. Be sure to reach out to us via email or our phone number if you are interested in this Fit. And if this vehicle has sold by the time you're watching this video, we'll still reach out to us and we can keep an eye out for another one just like it. This has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough location. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest motoring content.